name is Ainsley Melham, and I made my MTC debut in Kiss of the Spider-Woman, directed by the wonderful Dean Bryant. Now, I'm here today to answer some questions that MTC has just sent me from the wonderful audience members, all of you. And I am nervous and excited to see what it is you might want to know. Well, I started dancing when I was only about 3 years old. My mother put me into dance lessons from very young because she saw me dancing around the living room to music that she would play. So I've been performing practically my whole life. But in terms of turning that into a career, I attended the Western Australian Academy of Performing Arts and studied music theatre there. I think I have two. My career highlights are performing on Broadway with Aladdin and performing Kiss of the Spider-Woman. And the reason Kiss of the Spider-Woman is in there is because it's such a complex show and a really creative show, and I really enjoyed the creative process behind it. There are too many to list. Most of them include falling down. For Aladdin, I remember coming out at the start of Act 2, the big opening number for Act 2, and basically face planting at the front of the stage at the end of the number. So, you know, I wish I could forget that, and I wish I could erase that from the minds of those 1,600 people that saw that show. But that's live theatre for you. I can't say I have any superstitions, but I certainly have rituals, and they change from show to show. And usually my rituals are made up of a few checks, a few vocal checks, a few physical checks, and I do those side stage before the show, so I know that I'm ready and raring to go. My dream role would probably have to be anything with tap dancing in it. As I mentioned before, I started dancing when I was very, very young, and I started tapping when I was just 3 years old. So I love tapping, and I think I would be happy to be in any show that had a big tap number in it. I think I would love to work with Beth Leavel. For those of you who don't know who Beth Leavel is, she is an icon in the music theatre industry, particularly in New York, and I saw her perform in The Prom. And I remember just sitting there watching her thinking, she is amazing, and one day I'm going to perform with her. So perhaps, cross fingers, we'll see how we go. I think if I had a superpower as an actor, it would be to rewind time. Just so you can fix all of those little mistakes that happen live on stage. Yeah, I think that would be the superpower I would choose. That's a really tricky question. I did see To Kill a Mockingbird with Jeff Daniels, and that was so very moving. I know by the end of the show, everybody in the theatre was audibly sniffling and wiping tears from their eyes. So that was certainly an experience to be a part of. If I had to give advice to an aspiring actor, I think it would be to work on your versatility. Being employed in our industry these days requires actors to do a lot of different things, have a lot of different skills. So pick the thing that you feel like perhaps is your weakness and really work on that. I know for my industry, if it's like singing, dancing, and acting, and you feel like your singing is your weakness, then really work on your singing and really start to broaden your skills. Thank you so much for sending in your questions, and thank you for watching this video and listening to my answers. I hope they lived up to your expectations. I hope you're all keeping well, and I'm thinking of you all and can't wait to see you in a theatre, on a stage, very soon. Bye-bye.